Welcome to You Can Do It. Today we are working on a VWT 5.1, and what we're going to do today is get a mains power feed into the van underneath the driver's seat. We're going away camping in this van, which is a multivan, and I've got no time at all, and I just realised that last night I set up some curtains in the back, and I worked late with all the lights on and everything, and by the time I tried to start it in the morning, the battery was toast. So therefore we definitely need a mains pickup for the van. So I haven't got a lot of time, and I'm gonna get a mains cable from the battery compartment into underneath the seat in probably under 10 minutes. So let me just show you how to do this, so stick with it. So what do we need to start with? I've just picked up, they're selling these at the moment in, I'm in Austria, they're selling these in the local supermarket at £9.99, real, and stuff like that. But I'm going to sort of semi-butcher it, so I just need that power socket there, and probably, I don't know, 2-3 metres of cable, however long it takes to get underneath the seat. So let me get on, let's show what we're to get access. Lift your bonnet up. This will be on the T6s and everything. Obviously I'm working with a left-hand drive, so this in the UK will be passenger side. Obviously for me it's driver's side. Right, because of what happened last night, I've actually just got my I use this for my motorbike lithium battery for the cars and everything. I got it off Amazon or whatever. It wasn't very expensive, but actually funny enough, it's got a hole there and a hole there, and they fit perfectly with two little holes that were in the battery case. So I've actually screwed that down there, so I'm going to leave that basically permanently there. I've wired that up permanently here and here. So the idea is then that's got at the moment it's just got a UK socket on it, but I'm obviously going to wire all that up, so as soon as I connect it to mains, that's going to charge up the battery. So if I go to a campsite, I can just plug myself in. This will be charging up the battery, and also I'll have 240 volts under the seat, so I can plug in the coffee machine. Got a little Nespresso coffee machine. We haven't got all fridges and stuff like that in it, so it's just a multivan. I've got a bed in there and stuff like that, so that's it. And I haven't got fridges and stuff, so it's just really what not like a main supply inside if it's chucking it down with rain. Right, so how do we get there really quickly? Right, look, just take this off. Yeah, right, now you've got a panel here. People say take the battery out and all that. Listen, you don't need to do it. There's a panel here. We've got to take this off. Right, now if you lift this up like that, you can get to that. There's a screw there. Do you see that little screw there? Now I've half undone it, but you just need to get yourself a little 1/4-inch drive set so that you can get in there and get that sort of that bolt screw out. I'm talking about one of these. That's a T30 on a little bit there. So what I do is I've just used my little holder there to hold that up, so I'm not trying to do too many things at once. Look, and then you just undo that. But obviously keep hold of it, because if you drop it, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare to get it back again. Yeah. So look, there she is. She's out, right? And then again, obviously, use your little ratchet on there, undo that one, which I've already done. Okay, so that one's out, yeah. You take your 2 bolts out. Now that panel, even with all that in there, look, comes down and you take it out. Okay, put it somewhere nicely. Now look, see, you can get in here, lovely. Now, I can see it on the video, hopefully you can see it too. But here, look, you've got a rubber grommet already there for you, and you've also got a massive one here. I mean, you don't need to take that out, but you can do if you want. But that's a huge one if you need to get behind the back there. But look, if you take that grommet out, look, it's one of those little grommets, so that's going to be perfect to feed our. Put a little hole in there, and we feed our cable, and then you got a hole there. Look, so that's a little hole that goes somewhere. Now, how do we get this neatly from here through that panel? You see here, you've got the main, you've got an earth clamp there, you've got the main thing coming in, but this is in a little, look, if you pull that out, look, that's in a rubber grommet thing there, so to protect it through this bulkhead here. Over here, to my little cable set which I bought from was it £9 as I said, and actually it's a bit trick because I've already cut it off. Look, we're all prepared here. So look, I've got about 2, 3, 4 meters there. So what I'll do in actual fact is then I'll put another socket, a plug on the end of that, and then it's a usable one, not very, that's what it is, about 5, 6, 7 meters. Right, so then if you then literally, you can push this cable in here. Look, let me show you here. Stick the cable through that hole and it arches in. Yeah? You're waiting for me, are you? Right, so yeah, push that in, and if we can't excuse the mess in the van because we're working, look at that, man. Look, it's there. Now come on, how easy was that, guys? Right, so then I think we can just take this trim off. I don't think you'll be able to see up there, but there's the hole is up there. Look, you can see the light coming through it. So the hole's up there, so it's a perfect little hole. And then I'm going to try and come down the side of this trim here and take this off. We'll get it down here. We'll get it underneath the seat. So it's not taken very long at the moment. Me videoing, it's 3 minutes and we're there. So I'll probably find getting it neatly into under the seat will take a bit of time, but we're at this point here. So stick with me. I'm now obviously going to take that back out again because I need to. I just wanted to show you how easy that was. So now I'm actually, it's quite handy. One of these jobs goes a little at the moment. It's going easy. So now I'm just going to put like a little hole in there somewhere, and then I can run the cable through there and slot that back. And also the grommet here. So let's do that. It goes in there. So I can't actually put a hole in that because the panel comes down to, has to push down onto that, obviously to keep that in. So you've got a choice. You can either if you've already taken your battery out, you can drill a hole there, grommet in there and go that way. What I'm going to do in actual fact, there's the panel. I've drilled an 11mm hole and then I've put a nice little grommet in there. So what I'm going to do now is feed that cable through there, which I need 2 hands because it's going to be quite a tight fit. So let me do that now. I threaded that through that one there. This comes out the back, and then I've also threaded the one that goes into the bulkhead through there. So let's move over to the vehicle. We need to have a bit of slack in this because obviously we need to take that panel off. The cable must not sort of restrict it. So now what we're going to just do, put our cable back through into a hole. Cable goes in through our hole. Right, so now I'm going to slide this down there a little bit and then put the grommet in. So let me do that here, just so that if I need to do any work, look, I can just get that up onto the under there. Let me just rest it on there. So that's good. So that's enough. I now know that that's I can secure that in. So now it's a case of just putting this panel back in. But there's a cable that's already running there, so make sure your mains cable goes underneath that, just so that it can't get tangled up with the windscreen wipers or anything. So make sure that's all secure there, which I have put done. This panel in, make sure that there's a locator there, make sure that's located in there, and then push it in, and then basically get this one in because that locates it in the right place, and then you know that this one here will fit in the right place. Put that on, and then you can then put this one back in and get it located. Now obviously you've got to be very careful because if you drop it, it's going to be a mare, so I will need both hands. That one's in there nice and tight with my little tool. That one's nice and tight, so we can take that back out. Stick it there at the moment, and then we can stick our trim back on. Look, and that's it basically. We've now got this cable, which I'm obviously going to get some sort of RCD camping unit just to protect us from inside the car, but I'll put that on later. So we've now got a 240-volt cable which is running through here around the back through a nice little grommet there which is sealed up. This is all sealed, and then back through into another grommet which is sealed, and it comes obviously all nicely back down in here. So now it's just a case of me running this all down here, which will be the second part of the video. So watch part 2 if you want to see how to run that all the way through and under the seat. Driver's seat if you're left-hand drive, or passenger seat if you're UK. So that is how we've just put mains lead from the battery box right back into the vehicle. Very actually a lot easier than I thought. So you can do it. If you like the channel, give me a thumbs up. You know, if you need any tips or help on this, send me a message. You can do it. See you on the next video.